Tupper Lake. We are right here. Only 2 other cars here, so the lake's gonna be pretty empty. I signed in over there just for the day. They got a couple picnic tables up there if you want to have a picnic. There's another building up there. I don't know what this building is. This is the park rangers outpost up here. I already got the canoe down by the water. In this little bay, it's nice and calm. A little windy way out there, looks like. Well, we'll see what we see. I want to try and check out some of the campsites here. See what they look like. And I got my new water shoes on. See how cold the water is. That'll be interesting. I didn't want to wear my knee highs, so we'll see what happens. There goes my bug spray. Ah, that's nice. Water's nice. Of course, it's only 4 inches deep right here. Only thing wrong with water socks is they let the sand in. Beautiful day. They said this is going to be the nicest day of the weekend. That's a little boathouse right there. There's a camp over there. I think that's the only one on the lake. It's for sale too, unless somebody already bought it. Okay. Canoe's all set. I got a map right there so I can find all the campsites. And now let's go out and brave the waters. And away we go. A little bit windier out here. Oh, there's a camp over there. Okay, there's 2 camps on this lake. I'm gonna try and hug the coast. Try and get these little spots that are in the lee of the wind. Hope they don't tip over. Whee! Gotta use that hip action. First going up the lake, I'm going into the wind, so on the way back it should be pretty easy. Slow going on the way up though. Temperature's not too bad, low 70s. Of course, if that wind died down, it'd probably be a little hotter. There's a nice camp up there. That place is gorgeous. See if we can get a little closer. Of course, I'm going to lose some ground here. That's nice. Oh, when I edit this, I'll have to zoom in on it. It's got a nice little boathouse with solar panels. It's got solar panels up over there. Sweet. Well, if I hit the lottery, I'll make them an offer. There is a lean-to back up in there, but this is all posted all the way back to the camp there. I'm not quite sure how far up it goes, but I would imagine the first campsite is just on the other side of the post of the private property. Boy, that place owns a lot of land. There's a posted sign there, and there, and there, all the way out this point. And his camp is way back yonder, down there. About 200-300 yards. Nice and calm in here. Take a little rest break. I got water here somewhere. Oh, it's probably right there. Or did I put it in this bag? Nope. Just my off. Got these wet bags, or dry bags, I mean. They come in handy on a canoe. So I can click them on here, up with the bow, in case I flip. As I keep my phone and car keys in that one. Give it a couple twists. Doesn't make it perfectly waterproof, but if I tip over, should keep everything copacetic. So far, no bugs, probably because of the wind. Now, it's not supposed to rain today. That's okay, I could always use another shower. Okay. So according to the map, let's stop real quick. According to the map, yes, I laminated this last night, so it's waterproof. According to this, that's where we parked. This little road right here, that goes into that camp. And he owns all this out here. It looks like conservation easement area. And the first campsite's right on this boundary right here. And there's a parking area there. Oh, for this trail. You can hike this trail if you don't want to canoe down the lake. Yeah, it should be right around this point, down around yonder. Probably around the point, probably right down there, I'm gonna say. So let's paddle over yonder. Came pretty far so far. I got my all trails activated so I can see how many miles I do today. Yeah, there's another posted sign way over there. Pretty windy today. This is the best day we've had all week, really. Even though the early week it was clear skies, but it was hot. And then it rained, I want to say Wednesday and Thursday. Friday was okay, but they said today was going to be the best day for the weekend because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. And I didn't want to drive all the way up here and just to get peed on. The wind's really kicked up now. Couldn't find that campsite. Should have been behind us. It's hard to tell because it's not going to be right on the water. Look at all the white caps. Whee! I'm going maybe 1 mile an hour, if that. I want to get closer over there, but I gotta get out away from land a little bit first. I want to eventually get over there somehow. There's supposed to be a whole bunch of campsites along here, but I don't see any place where you can beach a canoe. It's all rocks. Oh, there's right there. Looks promising. I gotta put sails on this thing. Put sails and a keel and a rudder. This would be a day for a catamaran. Or a sunfish, if you know how to sail a sunfish. I tried sailing those. I couldn't get the hang of it. I kept tipping over. Give me the catamaran anytime. A little inlet right there. Okay, these rocks, I don't like rocks. This canoe does not like rocks. I don't see any paths leading off the shore. Sometimes a sure sign is you see a rope hanging from a tree from somebody making a rope swing. I haven't seen any of them yet. With my luck, there's probably a campsite on top of those, right? Up yonder, up there, all the way down the other end of the lake, where you can see it, where you can spot it from the water. Is that an island? Well, let's get around this point into this bay. Should be a little calmer in here. little bit calmer between that point and this point. And according to the map, there's supposed to be a campsite over there and a campsite over here. Let's circle around this here a bit, see what we see, and then we'll head over yonder, see what's over there. Because it looks like there's some flat spots up there, but I don't want to land because of the frickin' rocks. Oh, there's beach. Or is that a big ass rock? Aha! Ta-da! Yeah! Oh, I gotta get those skid plates on. Stop! Freaking wind. Ugh. Get that rock out of here. Yeah. 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 I hope this campsite is numbered. Nice little beach area. Nice little path. Nice breeze. Could have sworn I saw a bench. Oh, that's what I saw. That right there. I am assuming. Ah ha ha ha! There we are. There's a fire pit. Right there. They got. Do they have a thunder box or do they have a outhouse? There it is. Yep, it's a thunder box. Right there. Oh, that looks like it's seen better days. Okay. Doesn't say what campsite this is, but there is a camping disc and a toilet. So I bet this is probably a popular spot. So I gotta look on the map, see how many campsites were before this one. Make sure the canoe is still there. Now I was thinking of following the shore, going all around through down to that bay, then back up onto the point, but there's nothing over there according to the map. So let's just shoot across. It's not too bad. The water's really nice. I'd go swimming in this. I don't have my bathing suit on. Okay, I gotta get a new bathing suit. That's all that's to it. If I'm gonna do this again, gotta get a bathing suit. Because I went in back there to get in the canoe. I went in up to my knees and it wasn't bad. I keep telling myself, bring a thermometer so you can measure the temperature of the water. I always forget. Okay, we'll hug the northern shore first. That's where there's supposed to be one or two campsites. Hopefully we'll find a nice little spot to land. We'll see what happens. I always double check that bag for my car keys. It is getting tiring. According to my all trails, I've gone a little over 2.5 miles. Feels like I went 10. Campsite over there, I can see a disc. I don't know if I can get in there. Gonna have to come around from the other side, this tree. How rocky is it? Oh, that wind is not nice. I don't know. Kind of going against the current here. Look at the grass. Okay. We're not gonna land here. The wind's blowing me right into the shore. And there's just too many rocks. Which, yeah. All right, let's get away from the shore. And we're losing ground. We're gonna turn around. Okay, now we gotta fight it to head the other way. Head up into that little bay there where it's calm. Now those discs, they look like camping discs, and there was a fire disc there, unless it said no camping and no fire. I don't know. That's come here on a calm day or 0 dark 30 in the morning. I'm like 3 hours from home. That's what I do. Next time I come up here, I leave at midnight. And I get to try out my navigation lights. Okay. A little bit calmer here. Check the map. It's really hard to pick up this map with gloves on. Okay, let's orient the map. I think north is that way. So, we were just here. Okay, there should be two campsites over there. I ain't going all the way over there. Hell with that. Campsite on this point and a campsite on the other. Oh, actually these two campsites are down in there because we were at this one, and this bay swings around. So yeah, those will be down over there, but I don't see, it's not showing that thing. Well, let's head back that way, see if we can go around this, see what's over there. Maybe this is an island, who knows. I need a better map. It's a freaking island. Here on this map, it shows it as like a peninsula. This right here, or I mean this right here, shows it as a peninsula. I don't have my glasses on. Unless we're a lot further down than I thought. But I don't see any islands. Definitely need a better map. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a regular topography map, 1/25 thousandths, bring up my GPS and just start mapping crap out, because I think that's an island over there too. But let's see if we can find any campsites on this so-called bluff slash island, because we just went around the other side. That was where it was real windy. I don't know where you could beach. Finding another spot like we just had on that first one, that's gonna be tough. There's a rock right there. See it? Right there. Beware. You gotta be conscious of those with a Kevlar canoe with gel coating. Live and learn. Now on the other side, it looked like there might be a beach, or it could be a frickin' rocks just laying out on the shore. But we'll go over there and we'll check it out. Be nice to camp on. I like camping on islands. You don't have to worry about wildlife coming in and stealing your food so much. Yeah. It looks like we can under that tree. But it doesn't look like there's any path up off the shore. No, it's all rock right there. They probably go right where we tried to go a little while ago. Yeah, I like camping on islands. See, there's a rock right there. Okay. Okay, all trails shows that is an island. 2 islands right there. Okay, this is the first landing spot. This is where we are now. That way is north. Okay, got another island there. Okay, whole bunch of islands. All right, let's just follow the shore. Let's not get too close to these rocks. And that's that. I like this dry bag. Even through my gardening gloves. You know what I mean? Ugh. Boy, it's nice and calm here. I wish if I had an anchor, I could anchor right here and have lunch. Of course, lunch is right there. What do I do with my glasses? What do I do with my sunglasses? Where the hell are my sunglasses? I know I didn't leave them on the... There's the water. Dumbass, they're right in my lap. Okay, off we go. Go to this other island. Let's see what we can see. Possible landing over there. Watch out for submerged rocks because there's a big one back there. Can I land here? I know there's rocks, but how deep is it? I'm not going to test it. I don't feel like scraping up against those, even though it'd be easy to get on shore. Let's check the whole island before we decide to land anywhere, because there might be an actual landing spot on the other side, which we probably won't be able to get into because of the frickin' wind. I never checked the exposure compensation on this GoPro. Hope it's not too bright. I can fix it in post, I guess. And back into the wind. Whoop. I don't see anything. You know, if I bought one of those 10-ton aluminum canoes, I wouldn't care. But I can't get those onto the car. No, it's not a landing spot because there's no path off the shore. So much for this island. Maybe I'll come up here in winter and walk out here. Okay, let's shoot across over there. Found another campsite. I see a sign. Okay, looks like there's a place at the beach over there. And then we'll come over here and see what that says. I should have brought my binos. 54? Is that campsite? That's the first numbered one we found. The heck? What the heck, over? All right, be wary of rocks. And there are some rocks there. There's a rock right there. Let's go straight in right there. Or over there. Oh, this is all soft stuff. Okay, so far it is the best place we found to land. Let's go check out number 54. Yeah. See, we can pull the canoe up on shore. No stones. Standing on roots here. Okay, this is campsite 5. So, must be up on that bluff. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wow. This don't make sense. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Alright. Yeah, those 2 islands don't count. So 5. Is this the bluff? This has to be the bluff. Okay. Up there. Ooh, the air smells so Adirondacky. Oh, I got some crud in my shoes. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Nice breeze. There it is. Oh, it's a nice campsite. I would have put the fire pit right next to that rock. I would have put the fire pit right there. And then have your tent over here. The toilet's down yonder. Oh, that way? The way we just came up? Okay. Okay, nice spot over there for a tent. Flat, flat. I wish we were on an island. I like camping on islands. You don't really have to worry about bears. Okay. So we found our second campsite. Campsite number 5. Okay, I gotta get out of here. These skeeters are eating me up. It's a nice campsite, but too many skeeters. In the fall will be nice. Ooh, how did I miss that rock? Hope I didn't hit it. Ooh, smells swamp. Oh, shit. Smells swampy. Go out in the lake and empty my shoes. Yeah, that'd be a nice spot for the fall. In the fall. Okay, I gotta empty these shoes out. Ah. Oh shit. Oh, that's why they gave you extra buttons. Yeah. So they gave you extras. Dork. And I didn't bring them. They're back in the car. I ain't gonna get off the boat anymore. Okay, dumbass, don't pull on the strap like you did last time. I wonder where the other half is. Stuck in here. Oh yeah, maybe I can put it back on. Let's see. This little mid canoe repair. There we go. Hey, we are cooking now. When I bought these, they sent a whole bunch of spare buttons, so it must be that happens a lot. Okay, let's check this out. So, horsefly. No, it's supposed to be no horseflies on the water. Land. Missed. Oh well. Okay. Orient the map. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not where we were. We were up on a bluff. Unless one of these isn't there anymore. It's confusing. I thought we were right here. Let's see if there's any more signs in here. Where's my gloves? I think I'm sitting on them. Yeah, there we go. It's a nice little bay. You can smell the trees in the breeze. I'm getting sunburn on my knees. It turned out to be a real pretty day. You can see the mountains, well, small mountains. I like the poofy clouds. Of course, now I'm going with the wind. Feels hot. The wind shifted a little bit. Shifted towards the south. There's a tent up there. So there must be a campsite there. Okay. I saw it. Yep, there it is. The tent up there. Come out and sun yourself on this rock. I wonder where you'd put to go ashore. Give this a wide berth. And right in there. I didn't see any sign for a campsite. Yeah, right over here. Oh yeah, right in all those rocks. Got something hanging there. But we will not take this in there. Yep, and there's the path. Okay. I still see no sign. So it's either campsite 6 or campsite 7. As it turns out, on the map, the campsites are numbered, but I wasn't wearing my glasses. And The daggone numbers are so small. I bet there's a campsite there, but oh, wait a minute. What's that? Let's see what that disc says. This looks like there used to be a building here or something. Look. That's man-made. Well, I just say no camping. Oh, is this campsite 7? Yeah. Any rocks? There are rocks. Stay away. We're not going to go up there. But that's campsite 7. Damn it. Yeah, I'm spazzing out because this frickin' canoe does not like rocks. But this is where you would land. Okay, campsite 7. Okay, yeah, right there. Is that 7 or 8? No, that's a 9. Campsite 7 right there. There should be another one. I don't know. Yeah, there. I bet that there used to be a camp there. That's there probably used to be a few camps on this lake. Hunting camps, maybe. It's way up here. Well, in the middle of nowhere. And there should be another campsite. So those discs we saw on that island. Okay. But that's a campsite. Now that the sun's warmed up the water a little bit, you can smell the water. Smells good. Smells fresh. There should be another campsite over here somewhere. Of course, distances are deceiving with the map. Yeah, there's a campsite there. Probably up in that area. You get the nice breeze off the lake. Oh, you know. No, that's for 7 also. Okay, so you can come at it either way. Am I going to have to hike back here instead of canoeing? I'm just a little over halfway down this lake. I've been paddling almost 3 hours. I didn't realize this lake was so big. Well, it's taking me so long because looking for the campsites. But I'm just going to paddle. I don't think I'm going to make it all the way down again. But we'll go as far as we go. Maybe I'll just go another 500 yards and turn around. I haven't eaten all day, except for some jerky. Breakfast of champions. This is a pretty lake though. You can smell the water, you can smell the trees. Yep, I gotta go camping up here. We gotta check out that island, see if that was a campsite, that little sign we saw. If it is, I think I see a beach. Better be a beach. That's a rock, because it looks like a beach. It's about 100 yards, 120 yards. Of course, the wind had to pick up again. We're kind of quartering it right now. Looks like someone's sitting on the beach. Having a nice quiet. It is a beach, a long beach. Hallelujah. First beach I saw here today. It's a nice beach. I'll take a break here. Okay, there's a little island over there, sort of across the lake. This is a narrow part of the lake. I'm gonna go check it out. Let's see what we see. It's a nice little island, but I don't think they'll let you camp there. We'll go around it. We'll see what's on the other side of it. There might be a campsite over there. We'll have to see. No, they probably don't allow camping on that because there's no place for a privy. It's too small. But there's another island. There's a trail over there on this side of the island. The wind keeps blowing past it. Right there. Right here. Hopefully there's no submerged rocks, or else we gotta take the long way around the island. Okay, pretty much heading back. I'm on the southern shore, which means when I get down yonder another 1.5 miles or so, I gotta cross the lake. But I think if I can, I'll get down to where it narrows, which is almost to the end of the lake. Cross over, and because I can see the buildings where I put in. And the map is confusing, so I have no idea. And of course the sun pops out, which is probably blinding the camera. Now, can you see me? I have not. I think I've seen maybe one campsite on this side. There's supposed to be a few. Of course, I could be in a stretch where there aren't any. Oh well. I'll have to get a better map. Or they got to start marking things better. I don't have much further to go. I was a lot further away than I thought from where I put in. But not much further now. I can see the point where I did put in. It's right over there. And there's the crappy house over there. The mansion someone built on this lake. It doesn't even match the aesthetics of the Adirondacks. I don't know why they let him build it. Anyway, but it's for sale for several million, of course. All said and done, I'm putting in the miles today. Believe it or not, it's just as hard paddling with the wind as it is against, because the wind wants to constantly pull the stern either this way or that. So you constantly have to re-steer it. But hey, it's a gorgeous day. Take a look at this. Hopefully the camera catches the sparkle of the lake. All in all, it's been a good day so far. I haven't fallen in. Knock on wood. Right now I'm just drifting with the wind. And there's bubbles in the water. I'm going faster than the bubbles. If I was fishing, it'd take up a lot of time and I'd probably be down at the other end of the lake in no time. And right over there is that boathouse and that real nice camp. And he owns all that land over here. That's all posted and crap. He owns a lot of land. I'm gonna say anywhere between 25, 50 acres maybe. But he's got that whole shore. Nice cliffs over there. Let's see. I don't know if you saw them. You see the cliffs over there. It probably doesn't show up very well. But I'll have to zoom in the post. And down yonder is that crappy camp. Oh boy, you can see the high peaks way out yonder. In the poofy clouds, of course. Okay. Well, see you back at the dock. And here we come in. That's where we gotta land. There's that ugly house over there. Right there. That's Buck Mountain. I climbed that, what was it, last winter? No, 2 winters ago. And because they just rebuilt a fire tower that's up there and they finally opened it. That's all, it's private land actually. It belongs to a logging company. But they have an easement so you can go hike up there. Pretty neat. And I gotta come into the beach. Somehow, I gotta figure out how to wash the sand off my feet without and putting my socks on. Okay, well that's it from Little Tupper Lake. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It was a good workout. I'll update on how many miles it was. And we're out of here.